Hello and welcome to my quick start guide for Jaina Proudmoore. At first I'd like to give you an overview of her general strengths and weaknesses. A quick glance over her basic skills will follow. And eventually I display the talents I tend to use and the way I like to play her. Jaina is a ranged mage that can apply crowd control to multiple enemies, while also being able to deal a good amount of damage to them. If built correctly, Jaina is able to dish out extreme amounts of single target burst damage. But this guide will focus on a more safe sustained DPS playstyle. If you want me to make a Jaina burst guide, just leave a comment below. Her main crowd control is a slow with procs on all her abilities. This makes her an excellent hero for kiting one or even multiple heroes at once. But of course, Jaina also has her drawbacks. Basically all kinds of gap closing abilities. The problem is that she can pretty easily keep her distance between hostile heroes and herself, but if they are able to get to her, she has a hard time getting out of range again. Her second major weakness is her squishy mage nature. If she gets caught, she can be bursted quickly, and sticky low damage heroes like Illidan will kill her easily. Let's take a look at her basic skills. Her passive is called Frostbite. It will cause all your skills to chill your enemies, slowing them and additionally increasing your damage against chilled targets. Her Q is Frostbolt, a straight line skill shot which damages the first unit hit, and due to the short cooldown and low mana cost, you want to spam this at your enemies. Blizzard, her W, is a point and click ability dealing damage in an area over multiple times. Her E is called Cone of Cold and will damage all enemies in a cone-shaped form in front of you. For her heroic ability you can choose between Ring of Frost, another point and click ability which after a short delay will explode, damaging and rooting all enemies in the area and leaving a slowing field behind. Or you take Summon Water Elemental. The title kinda takes away the need of explanation, but here it comes anyway. You summon a water elemental, dealing damage at the targeted area. You can control its movement and the targets by pressing R again. Its auto hits are ranged and will also chill and damage all enemies in the range of the impact. Next up are her talents. I won't be covering every single talent and why you should or shouldn't use it, but I will explain the talents I use and sometimes offer alternatives. At first, I choose Winter's Reach because my build is all about her frosty Q, and the extra range synergizes well with later talents. Speaking of which, the second talent Frost Shards works very well with the extra range, since it makes it more likely for you to hit an additional enemy, and additional enemies mean additional damage. As my third choice, I pick Icelands, the talent which interacts the best with her Q, Frostbolt. It reduces the cooldown of her Q by 2 seconds if you hit an enemy who's already chilled. This allows you to spam your Frostbolt even faster, which increases your DPS by a huge amount. As for her heroic ability, I prefer the Water Elemental, since it allows you to constantly damage and chill enemies. It's a great tool for kiting or chasing people. Stormfront is the talent I tend to take next. It won't really increase your damage, but it doubles the range of your Blizzard, the skill I mostly use to catch people from far away. If you have taken Winter's Reach as your first talent, you will now have an excellent follow-up to your long range W. This can result in good poke damage or even a kill if you catch someone off guard. Also, this can be a good way to initiate a team fight. At level 16 you usually want to pick Ice Barrier. It will convert a percentage of the bonus damage from chill into a short lasting shield. This is extremely helpful for kiting because you can absorb a huge amount of damage the enemies will be able to deal to you. But if you face a lot of gap closers or melee heroes with hard crowd control, it's better to pick Numbling Blast, simply because the extra root will keep them away from you. The last talent is Wintermute, improving your water elemental's casting range, and furthermore, the elemental will now mimic all your basic abilities. Frostbolt and Cone of Cold will be cast in the direction of your cursor, while Blizzard will be cast at the same position and executed after your own Blizzard has ended. Bolt of the Storm is an option as well, if you are being focused heavily and or you are facing heroes like Tyrell or Illidan. Let me give you some examples on how my build works. You want to start by casting Blizzard on your enemies, followed by Summon Water Elemental, and then you should start spamming Frostbolts at your enemies. If in range, start with Summon Water Elemental to increase the damage of your Blizzard. Keep your Cone of Cold until you are in a situation where you can either hit multiple heroes, or when someone is getting too close to you. In this first clip I flank the team and engage with my Water Elemental. I am able to kill off Tyrell and Illidan, while my team takes care of the rest of them. As I try to save Arthas, I don't realize I get blocked by the Nazibus zombies. Luckily this won't have too much negative impact and I'm still able to take out 2 of the heroes. Here my team is fighting the Garden Terror and I'm just trying to force away Arthas. I get caught but my team comes to help me. Unfortunately I missed my last Frostbolt on Tyrande, which leads to my death and a kill for Valor. For the early game, Jaina is a good solo laner, who can constantly push her lane, but as always you should keep an eye on the map and check if you could be getting ganked. In the mid and late game, focus on grouping up with your team and try to secure objectives. So that's it for my quick start guide. Please comment below and let me know what I should improve and what you liked. If you wanna see more of me in the future, you can subscribe to my channel.